moment I realized I was mourning people who are still alive, I didn't realize grief could exist without death, not until I found myself crying over people who still breathe, still post vacation pictures, still exist in this world, just not in mine. It hit me on an ordinary Tuesday night. I was sitting in my car outside a grocery store, scrolling through old photos on my phone, when I saw a group picture from 3 years ago, smiling faces, arms around each other, the same people who now wouldn't even return a text. That's when it hit me like a gut punch. I was mourning people who were still alive. I grew up in a small town in Oregon, where friendships felt like family. We went through everything together: high school, first jobs, heartbreaks, weddings, but adulthood has a way of scattering people, and I guess I never expected it to feel like this. It started slowly. First, a few unanswered messages, then, "We should catch up sometime," which never happened. Then came the silence, the kind that makes you wonder if you did something wrong. One of my closest friends moved to Texas for work. At first we called every week, then it became once a month, then nothing. The last message she sent me was, "I'll call you soon." That was 2 years ago, and my brother, the person I used to talk to every day, started changing too. He got busy, distant. He stopped showing up to family dinners, said he was too tired. The last time I saw him, he hugged me but his eyes looked like he was already somewhere else. I told myself, this is just what happens. People grow apart, life moves on. But one night, scrolling through social media, I saw pictures of all of them together at a wedding, smiling, laughing, living, without me. And that's when I realized I wasn't angry. I was grieving the connection, the memories, the versions of them that once existed. Emotional turning point. I used to think grief belonged to funerals, but now I know it also belongs to birthdays you're not invited to, group chats that go silent, and voices you only hear in your head anymore. It's mourning the living, not because they died, but because the relationship did. And the cruel part? There's no closure. You can't send flowers to a friendship. You can't hold a funeral for someone who just stopped calling. You just have to learn to carry the ghost of who they were. That night, I sat in my car for a long time and whispered, "Thank you for who you were to me. I'll let you go now." And it felt like breathing for the first time in months, because sometimes healing isn't about getting people back. It's about accepting that some goodbyes don't come with words, and some losses don't come with funerals. It's the moment you realize you're mourning people who are still alive, and you finally make peace with it.